Looking for more Labor Day tool deals down that tool aisle. And look, so check out this score right here. This is the Hodo 40-piece household tool kit. So if you know anybody that just moved into an apartment or just bought a house or something, get them this as a nice little starter kit. You have all of the simple little tools you can need. This right here is a motorized screwdriver, and I like having that idea. And then this is your flexible shaft, so you can go at an angle. Comes with all these bits. You got an adjustable wrench. You have your Allen keys right here. You got a hammer. I'm missing here, but a pair of pliers. So there's everything that comes in the kit right there. But what I like about this is this flash sale has it $10 off down to $29.99. And even then, at most other hardware stores, if you were to find something like this, you'd probably be paying $50 or $60 for a kit like this. And how about this one for a score, folks? So you have the Auto SPA. This is the dip and wash brush kit. It's a 3-piece kit. So you have this one here, which goes over the top of your car. You know, you can reach to get the top. Then you got this other brush here, and then you got a wash mitt. All of this, look at this, man, $9.97. So check to see if they have this in your store. This is a clearance deal with the Death Star. Dun, 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 dun. And down the automotive aisle, looks like we have the Kirkland Signature Motor Oil is on sale this month, folks. Oh yes. So we have until September 21st. So this is another great Labor Day sale for you. So they've taken $6 off here. Look at this. From $35.99 down to $29.99. So this is what I always tell people. Look, when you know you got an oil change coming up that you're going to do yourself, just wait, because every other month one of these goes on sale. Either the Kirkland goes on sale or the Mobile One goes on sale. So this month it is the Kirkland. My favorite wet dry vac is this one here, the DeWalt. I bought this one here a couple of years ago when it was on sale. Now they've jacked the price up. So it used to be $85, and then when it went on sale it would go down to $69.99. So now they're clearancing it for $79.97 because it's a seasonal item and they're getting ready to clear them out. So it's not too bad. I mean, it could be $10 cheaper, but even at $79.97, this is still at least $20 or $30 cheaper than it is over at Lowe's for the plastic version over there. So you're still getting a decent price at this price here. So normally all year long these sit here at $85 all year long, and we just recently saw a price increase of it up to like $89.99. So even at this price, which is like, to me it's okay, it's middle of the road, it's still better than paying full price over at Lowe's or Home Depot. Oh yes, and continuing on, for those of you looking for a nice folding work table, this is what you want to get here, because see, this is the Pony Easy Clamp. So what this is these are the tables that like I usually use to put my miter saw on or my table saw when I'm cutting. And then also, see how the clamps come built onto it like this? See? You can remove them, and now you got these clamps here that you can use for when you're doing cabinets and stuff like that. So that's what I like about this. What I don't see is whether the dogs are included. Usually they'll have some of the bench dogs that are sitting on there, and I don't see it on this one. It doesn't mean they're not there, but I just don't see it. And the price on here is $89.97. Again, another clearance item, seasonal item that they're getting rid of. These, I believe, were $115 when they first came in. So $89, not bad. And I know a lot of people who have bought these and commented on our previous videos that they love this. Now, this is one that I haven't seen in here before. I like this. It's called Link to Home. And so this is a 25-foot cord reel, and it's $25.99. I like the compact size of this guy. This is a 25-foot roll-up extension cord. And not only that, what I like about this is, look, it's even got USB charger ports for you as well. That's kind of a clever idea. I like this. And then they also have their retractable cord reel. This is the more professional one like you would see in a mechanic's shop, but you can mount this on the wall in your garage, right? Near your outlet, plug it in. So now you have a 40-foot retractable cord with 3 outlets on the end of it. This is $58.99. And then don't forget, of course, Costco now has these buckets. We've had these in here for probably 3 or 4 months now. And this right here is $8.99 for a 3-pack. And I think you typically pay about $4 for the Homer buckets over at Home Depot for a single bucket. For those of you who love high-tech and tools, check this one out. You're going to love this, because this is that Fantech Apex folding electric screwdriver. I have, I believe, one of their other electric screwdrivers, a smaller one. So this one here is a smart cordless screwdriver. that tells you your Newton meters. It tells you the torque while you're going there. So look at it on that little display right there. Oh man, do I love that. There's what your kit looks like. See, it comes in that nice case, and look at all the bits. I know it's kind of hard to show you with the reflection, but man, that is pretty wild. Anyway, so this just came in. These are $59.99. Now, you might want to wait. They might drop $10 or $15 if they ever go on sale. And next to it, they also have their brushless motor electric drill for $69.99. So for those of you that don't want to have to go out and buy a drill and then batteries and stuff over at Home Depot, you got this little guy right here. And again, this is a smart one also. It's got a nice large screen on it. $69.99. Oh yes. Finally, I've been waiting for months for these to go on sale. So I only buy these Scott towels, these shop towels here, when they go on sale. And they are on sale right now, folks. So I just wait, $4 off. $13.79. So this is funny. So these were actually in the ad that just expired on August 24th. But it's a flash sale in this store for another week. So they're carrying this sale price through Labor Day. And I like to buy these for my garage because these are cheaper than the paper towels, than the Bounty. So when I'm cleaning up in the garage, I just need junky little towels. That's all. And here's some more tool storage ideas for you. So this is the Ultimate Organization Pack. This is called Rapid. And it's a 24 pack. There's 24 pieces of all sorts of little Rapid storage straps. So what these are is you can hang tools on them. You could wrap cords with them. It's like buying a bunch of Velcro, essentially. But see, some of these are heavy duty. They're made to be hanging on hooks. You can hold ladders with them, electrical cords, anything. And I got to tell you, for this 24-piece pack right here, you're not going to touch this price anywhere on the planet. Because look at that, folks. This clearance price of $7.97. Somewhere is some slave labor going on. That's all I can say at this price. Oh, yes, and I haven't seen this Lasco Superfan go on this price in a long time. So this is a multi-purpose. You can set it down on the floor if you ever have a flood on the floor. Great fan to have, and even just great to set up in your garage when you're working up on the table or something, just to blow some air around. And this Costco Labor Day 2025 flash sale price is $10 off, down to $49.99. And with hurricane season approaching here, you might want to pick up some tarps. We very rarely see tarps here at Costco, so this is pretty good. These are 10 mil thick, and these are 12 feet by 16, so you get 2 of these in there. And they're not on sale, but I thought I'd show it to you anyway because it's still a pretty good price, $23.99. So how about this? If you run out of power somewhere, or you lose power in an electrical storm, you have here the Jackery Explorer 1000 Plus. This is the E1000 Plus, and it's solar powered also here. So you get the panels that go with it. And there's your power ratings, which is pretty incredible. And this Labor Day 2025 flash sale is $150 off, down to $650. Smacker. So this right here is the Duracell 3000L lantern that does a lot more than just be a lantern. This is something that, especially if you're in hurricane country like we are, everybody should have something like this. So look here, see, at first it's all rubber and weatherproof and all that. You open up there the gasket, see, there's you can charge your phones, but it charges solar, right? This lid pops open and you can put your phone on there and it will wirelessly charge your phone. See, they're showing it right there on the box. That's your Kai wireless charging. So it should be compatible with just about any phone. And at 3,000 lumens, this is at least twice as bright as most of the lights you buy at Home Depot to put in your bedroom ceiling. Now this product just came in and it already hit the ground running. $7 off, down to $22.99. Now, even though these Filtrete filters were on sale last month in the flyer, they left it on sale again for a flash sale for Labor Day for $10 off, down to $34.99. But I'll give you the same warning I always give people about these filters. So you see how you got the 2500 rating? So these are the most premium filters. The problem is they really restrict the airflow, and that can cause problems for some people's systems. So you may not get as much cold air, or it might clog easier. Yeah, so some people don't get as inefficient cold air, or it causes the system to keep coming on and staying on, and so that can be a problem for them. So a lot of the manufacturers actually recommend to go with just those mesh things, which I don't really like. I usually go with more of the medium models. that give, the paper, and they're still pleated and everything, but they're just not as tough as this. The only people that really need this is if you have really bad allergies and you need to have all of those ultra fine particles filtered out. But for the rest of us, your system will thank you if you go with a middle of the road filter. Hey, and if you just want the smaller little bunch here, here's a 4-pack of the buckle up storage set. So a lot of people like to use this for their arts and crafts storage. And these just happen to be in the Costco September 2025 deals. So look at this, $2.50 off down to $7.49. It's fairly small, but if you have limited storage, this would be perfect for you. Now you see how it's gasketed on the inside of the lid? So that's what makes it somewhat weatherproof. So you just put the lid on and you got 2 on either side latches. And look at that, it's actually IP54 rated. I wasn't sure if it would be or not, because that wasn't like a pure rubber gasket. It's certainly not IP65 rated. That would mean you would have to have pure rubber. They had the sign hidden way back up there. I had to pull it out. Luckily, these are magnetic. So here it is. It's the Weather Pro 44-quart storage box. It's a 1-pack. But look at this, it's down to $6.49. Now this right here, folks, this is your score of the summer. This is the Suncast storage shed. This is the 6 foot by 5 foot, and it's ventilated, see, and it's got the windows. And look at this, deep inside. And if I know these guys pretty well, you can probably buy shelves. You can buy accessory shelves to put in here as well. But good storage there for your lawnmower equipment. I'm so tempted to get this, except in my backyard, if I put this in there, it's kind of tall and kind of big. It would end up blocking the view out my backyard. And you remember I showed you this a couple of months ago when these first came in, and I said just be patient a little bit, and look, I was right. Look at this, $150 off, down to $4.99. By the way, this thing weighs 290 pounds, so it will take a few of you to lift it up and get it into your pickup truck, which you will need. But you are required to put these down on like a concrete footer or a pad or something. We've even done paver bricks on a sand bed before as well, because you can't put it onto uneven grass or anything. The bottom will pop out, the walls will separate, you'll void the warranty. So don't go running off all half-cocked to buy a shed like this if you don't plan on putting it on some type of concrete footer. Oh, and somebody pinch me, because if you missed out on any barbecue deals that you slept through during the summer here, now's your chance to finally score this Weber Genesis 2. This is probably one of the most popular grills of all time, and one of the most highly rated. Yeah, so many people have commented on my videos over the years that, hey, yeah, mine's 15 years old, still running. Mine's 20, love it. So very popular with the barbecuing crowd. And even more popular is this Labor Day 2025 and September deal, runs through the end of September. $150 off, down to $750 for the 335 model. Hey, look at this. We have orchids in this store finally. These are the real ones. I have some fake ones at home that look really cool. You've seen them behind my desk anytime you've seen me do videos where I'm talking from my desk. Hey, and check this one out here for those of you that like to go camping. Here's your Alpine Mountain Gear stainless steel percolator and mug set. Look at this, man. And you don't even need to go mountain climbing or camping to use this in your own kitchen here. So that's what it looks like right there. And look at this. So this is on a clearance deal, the Death Star. Darth Vader would be proud, ladies and gentlemen. So this one's being clearanced out down to $14.97. That is one heck of a score. And for your outdoor home and gardening here, we have the Scott's Max Weed and Feed. And this is $20 off, down to $43.99. This is the only time I would ever consider buying Weed and Feed. And you guys know my opinion on it. Weed and Feed does not work. Okay, it does not kill the weeds. I just put some down a month ago on my backyard. I don't buy it for the weed part. I buy it for the feed part, because it does do its job well as a fertilizer for your grass, but don't expect it to kill the weeds. I think all of these manufacturers for years have been lying to us, and I know that it only works on the broadleaf weeds, your clovers, that sort of thing. And I have all of those in my yard, and zero effect. I mean zero. They're still there. The only way I effectively keep those weeds out of my yard is I just pull them up when I see them come in. That's really the only thing you can do. So don't buy this thinking you're going to get Weed and Feed. It's only fertilizer. But this is the only time I buy it, because the prices of these have gone out of control. These used to be $49.99 before COVID. So they've gone all the way up to 63 bucks. And it's not tariffs or anything. It's been like this for a couple of years. And for your home remodeling deals, this is the score that you want to get right here, right now, folks. This is the Artica Sunray 1 foot by 4 foot LED flat panel. So this is $8 off down to $24.99. Now, this is one of my favorite lights of all time. And you've seen me, I'll put a link down in the video description below for you where I show you how to install this, where I've installed it before at my friend Ernie's house. This one's a little bit upgraded from the one I got because this, you can change the colors on it. See how it's changing? I don't know, hopefully this shows up in the video, but you can select 3 different colors right here. So the one that I got originally was a 4000, but this model here can change from 3000 to 4000 to 5000 Kelvin. So you can make it bright white like it's daylight, or you can make it a little bit warmer. That's what I like about that. And look at the amount of lumens coming out of this puppy. So 4,200 lumens. Your typical ceiling light that you buy at Home Depot is about 1,100 lumens. And you know what, with the holidays coming up, I really like the idea of this because we used to string like LED lights at our house all the time. But look at this. So this is the Govee Permanent Outdoor Lights Elite. So the way it works is you have your wiring here and you have your big sealed LED, so it's all weatherproof and everything. That's what I like about it. Water resistant. It's got music mode if you want music, AI generated lighting effects if you want, multicolor, or you can just do white light. So that's what I like about this, and you can control it with the app on your phone. It's a pretty pricey system though. It's $339.99. I would wait for this to come on sale, but look, it's 150 feet of smart permanent outdoor lights. So you could do multicolor during the holidays and just maybe set it to white for the rest of the year if you ever wanted to have it on. So there's people on my street that have similar lighting like this under the eaves of their roof, and it looks really classy at night. But I would definitely wait for this price to come down. You know they're going to put it on sale. And let me tell you something, if you need some more lighting in your hall, this right here is an incredible score right here. So this is the Globe 2 rechargeable sconce lights. These run off of battery because really, how often do you turn on your sconce light? It's on for what, a minute or two, and then you turn it back off? So you don't have to put any bulbs in there or anything. It has its own LED built in, and when it's ready to be recharged, you just charge it right there with a USB-C. And 2 of these is $19.97. These are being clearanced out right now. What a score this is here. What an incredible Labor Day 2025 savings. So those Govee lights that I just showed you there, they have another one over here. This is their RGBIC LED strip lights. So these are popular for kids' rooms and stuff like that, or if you just want to put some mood lighting in your room. But this right here, $20 off right now until the 25th. This actually expires here today in this store. But in your store, you know, who knows? Sometimes they roll these out, these flash sales. And so you can check in your area to see when it expires, if you even have it. But see, they all work off of Wi-Fi and apps on the phone. Yeah, so we're seeing some really good scores on the lighting today, that's for sure. Yeah, speaking of lighting, here's a great one here to put in your garage. This is a 5-panel LED garage light. So this light screws into an existing light bulb socket that you have in your garage on the ceiling. And so it's just flat out 5 panels here like this. And look at this, it's 8,000 lumens. So as I've mentioned before, a ceiling light that you might buy for your bedroom at Home Depot is about 1,100 lumens. So this is very bright. And there's 2 of them in there, and it's $19.97. Holy cow. So this right here, of course, again, is a seasonal item that's being clearanced out. So I remember buying a smaller version of this last year for my garage, and man, was that thing bright. I have one up in my attic too, that I removed the old light bulb and screwed this guy in place, and did it light up the attic like the beach. And continuing on with the lighting deals here at Costco for September 2025, you have the 50-foot cafe string lights. I like this. They sort of have a nice little classy retro look to them. These are popular for people to hang outside in their backyard. So this 50-foot set of string lights, and these are $6 off, down to $21.99, my friends. Hey, I just got recognized by some guy that walked by me who goes, "Hey, I like your content." I'm like, yeah. Hey, here's a new product I haven't seen yet here in Costco. So this is the Easy Flex interlocking recycled rubber tiles with edges. So this is great for your gym. This is like really hard rubber because it is recycled from the tires. So if you have an exercise bike, you would put this down on the floor beneath your exercise bike. It's made in the USA. There's the material right there. So it's slip resistant, reduces noise, because adjacent tiles will plug into each other like a jigsaw puzzle. So there are, is it 1, 2, looks like 3 pieces. So it's a 4-pack in here. So each one of these has about 15 square feet. Not bad. And they have some of the flooring on sale here. Now, here, the laminate wood flooring, this is more of what I prefer rather than the luxury vinyl planks. But anyway, this one here is $4 off. This is good until September 21st because it's part of the actual September deals flyer. And so what I like about this is you got 12 millimeters thick. So these are real thick and solid. And the thicker a plank is, the more solid it feels when you're walking on it. You can just tell when you're walking on a quality plank as opposed to something that's thin. So for example, this one is 10 millimeters here. This one's $4 off. This is their hybrid resilient floor, Walker Creek. So this one's not this one's not like too bad. But the ones that I really don't like are the luxury vinyl flooring. So if you go into Floor and Decor, that's pretty much all they have nowadays. And their product over there is just so cheap because they're so thin. And I got to tell you, folks, if you're going to buy any of this stuff and put down on your floor, heed my warning, people. You had better pour down self-leveler in that room first, and that floor had better be as flat as you see this concrete right here. You got to put down a 6-foot level, and if you see any crack under that 6-foot level, do not buy any of the stuff to put down because it will just break. It will be very, very unkind to you. It's very, very unforgiving because it's so thin too, and it just feels cheaper to begin with. That's why I'll take a thick laminate over this stuff any day. This one looks a little bit better simply because they made it 22 mil. So if indeed that is a true profile of the product, this could be a better product to use. I had a friend of mine, Pablo, who had a company come in and put luxury vinyl flooring in his living room, and they totally botched the whole job, and the floor was uneven before they even installed it, and so all of his planks were cracking, and his wife ended up with a cut on her foot, and it was bleeding, and so I got called in, and I had to rip up the entire floor over there, and we had to bring in a company to pour self-leveling across the whole floor, and then I reinstalled the planks. But it was a nightmare project that took a couple of weeks, but it came out really nice in the end. And continuing on with our kitchen remodeling, man, what a great score this one is, and I mean an unbelievable score, because here you've got your Kohler Guild pull-down kitchen faucet, and look, $50 off down to $109. What I like about this, you see, it's very hard to go into Home Depot and Lowe's and find any kitchen faucets like this that are under $200. You might get them from $179 up to $200, but to get it for $109, I don't think I've seen one priced this low yet. So this is an incredible score. And this particular Kohler faucet comes with this boost technology that gives you more water for faster filling and increased spray power. Yeah, so it looks like for Labor Day here, Costco has put this Moen Idris bath single hole faucet on clearance down to $49.97. I forget what it was before, but I'm pretty sure it was much higher than this, because you're not going to go into any hardware store and get something like this for this price, that's for sure. And then at least here in the Coral Springs, Florida Costco for Labor Day, they've extended the sale on this. So this right here is, as you know, is one of my favorite sink sets of all time, the Kohler Provo Sink Kit. So it comes with everything that you see here in this picture, the sink, the grates, it's got the 18-inch gauge steel, comes with the faucet. So here's everything that this comes with right there. And they made it a flash sale, so it should have expired yesterday on August 24th, but they extended it by way of a flash sale, $100 off, down to $299. So if you're going to redo your kitchen there for the holidays and want to show something off, this is something that none of your friends have, that's for sure. Oh yes, and what did I tell you about that furniture? I knew it would come on sale. So here's the Universal Broadmoor Zealand 5-piece dining set. This one is actually on a flash sale. So this is probably one of those Labor Day deals that they're running here. But look at this, $200 off down to $599. This one expires on the 2nd of September. So if you were interested in this, see if your store has it at this price. And so all of the rest of the furniture is starting to come in now. Now some of these aren't on sale, of course, because they just hit the floor, but this gives you an idea of what you're seeing here now. So we have 3 different price ranges here. You've got the Thomasville. This is the Carmel Valley 9-piece for $13.99. And yeah, the fabric is just top notch. Everything always is with Thomasville. Then you got the Bayside Furnishings Palm Bay 7-piece is $9.19. It's okay here, except I prefer cushioning on the back. And then so that's one Bayside piece, and then their other set is right here. This is the 7-piece Weston dining set. So this is called Rubberwood and Poplar Solids with oak veneers. And same thing here, the chairs. I don't really like this kind of back. I prefer a cushion on the back. And I know you remember me showing you this bunk bed. It was probably either a month or 2 ago when it first came in. And I told you, man, don't come in here and ever pay full price for furniture when it first hits the floor, especially the bunk beds, because this Labor Day flash sale price on it, look at this, $200 off, down to $5.99. This thing was $800 when it hit the floor here about a month ago. And this bunk bed is so classy too. I like this fabric panels on here, and the slat system in here is really nice, rock solid. Now this Universal Broadmoor Zealand 60-inch writing desk that they got on sale here, that they got in stock here, I don't know, it was about a month ago or so, maybe more. So when this hit the floors here about a month or so ago, it was $350. And again, this Labor Day flash sale price for 2025, look at that, $100 off down to $250. And if you were on the fence about this Universal Broadmoor Zealand 65-inch bookcase before, well, I got some news for you folks. This might hop you off the fence and into the checkout line. So there's all your dimensions on this one. And again, your mileage may vary, but in this store, it's a flash sale lasting until September 2nd. Just enough to carry you through Labor Day 2025. Off down to $249. And at Costco, Labor Day time is always when they put the mattresses on sale. So here you have the Casper Cooling Select Queen mattress. So this is that Cooling Select 12-inch memory foam mattress. And they've got 2 flavors of it. The Queen is $120 off down to $479. And the King version is $160 off down to $639. Hey, and they're not going to leave you high and dry without a pillow deal. You didn't think they were going to do that, did you? So here's the Serenity by Tempur-Pedic. It's a cooling memory foam pillow. Still a little squishy to me. I like them a lot firmer and more defined edges, like my old Stearns & Foster pillow that I got. But if you like soft, man, you're going to like the softening of this price. $6 off down to $23.99. Bed Bath & Beyond, eat your heart out. All of the big sectionals and the Thomasville furniture is coming back in now. So this Thomasville sectional is $16.99. Based on what I've showed you so far with some of these furniture deals, you could probably wait a few months and maybe it'll drop a couple of $100. Now they usually get one like this in every year. So this is the Gilman Creek Carlin Fabric Power Reclining Sectional. Now what's incredible is this fabric looks and feels like leather. It's incredible. They did a real good job on this fabric. And then of course you got your cup holders over here. This probably would have been the perfect sectional for me to put into my family room, because this is what I needed right here, is the cup holders right here in this spot. Most of them put them like over here somewhere in the wrong spot for my setup. Now these just came in at $19.99, but give it time, folks. And many of you might know that Henredon makes some of the best quality furniture in America. I have their bed, their 9 Elms bed, which is incredible piece of furniture. So this right here is the first time I've ever seen a Henredon here in Costco. This is their Murphy swivel chair. It doesn't rock, it's just a swivel. And this is $259.99. Now this is the first time I've ever seen one of these. A recliner that lights up from underneath. It's a power recliner of fabric. This is the Synergy Home Tallulah Fabric Power Recliner. And it comes with that under seat lighting, $499.99. And then likewise, Thomasville also has this sectional right here. This is called the Walson sectional, and it has a storage ottoman right here. There's all of your dimensions. And this one comes in at $12.99. Let's see, and we have some massive Dyson vacuum war deals going on right now on many products from Dyson. So if it sucks air, blows air, or blows heat, it's on sale. Now you remember I showed you this when it came in about a month ago from Dyson, and I told you don't buy it yet, wait for it to go on sale. This is their supersonic hairdryer stand, and those of you ladies that know the Dyson and know how much these cost over at Ulta, probably over $400 there. They're running a flash sale on this one, good until September 14th, $70 off down to $329. Now this one is still a head scratcher to me. So this is the Dyson Airwrap Multi-Styler Complete, and so look at this. This is the entire kit that it comes with, and I still can't wrap my head around why a woman would pay almost $600 for a curling iron, and it better be the best out there. You remember I commented on this when it first came in, but look, now it's down $100 off down to $479. But you'd better hurry because this Labor Day 2025 flash sale only lasts until August 31st. Now, if you follow the Hope Scope channel here on YouTube, she did an incredible video showing her review of a whole bunch of different curling irons from $1 up to $1,000. So that is a video you'll want to check out on her channel for. That's Hope Scope. And then now they've also got the Dyson Cyclone V10 Animal Plus. This is probably the later model of mine. I have this similar model to this one at home. And this is one of the better discounts we've seen on the Dyson vacuums. $110 off, down to $439. And continuing on with more of the Dyson vacs, they've also got the V9 Submarine Extra. I like that name. It's a wet and dry vacuum cleaner, 40 minutes of runtime, and it's on a flash sale that ends on the 1st of September. Look at that, $120 off, down to $479.99. And as you can see, Dyson is having a ball, folks, because this is their Ball Animal 3 Plus upright vacuum, and it too is on a flash sale. This one ends on September 5th, right after Labor Day there. So you've got $70 off down to $279 smackaroonies. So if you were ready for a vacuum cleaner, this is the week to get in here and get your brand new vacuum. And let me tell you something, folks, the brands are battling it out today right now here for the month of September 2025 at Costco. They want your business, dang it, and they're tripping over each other to give you these discounts. So here's the Shark cordless stick vacuum with the Duo Clean, $60 off, down to $239. But if you're still a glutton for punishment and you want to still use the old corded vacs, then the Shark has the Detect plug-in one here, $70 off down to $229. And of course the Ring cameras are on sale. I always tell people just wait till they come on sale because they put some pretty good deals here. So this is actually a new kit that we haven't seen here before at Costco. So this is the Ring Whole Home Camera Kit. So what this comes with is your Ring Cam, the doorbell, and it comes with one outdoor camera, and it comes with one pan and tilt indoor camera, which is really cool. And so this Costco Labor Day 2025 deal is $60 off down to $139.99. Now that was your whole home camera kit, but check this out. They have another kit that's pretty cool. This is called the Ring Outdoor Camera Kit. So what they've got here is the best of both worlds. Here they have the Floodlight Cam Wired Pro. So this would go right over your garage door. So these here you can attach like to the side of your house or under your roof overhang, which is where I've put several on a few different friends' houses. And this kit here is $60 off down to $189.99. And remember, this flash sale on these Ring camera kits is only good until September 3rd, just enough to get you through Labor Day. So it's funny, those of you that know me know I've been whining like a schoolgirl for the last several years that Costco never had creatine, and they finally got some in about 3 or 4 months ago, and so now Costco has brought in their third brand of creatine, man, look at this. So we have the Orgain now, and their creatine is such an incredible price at $19.99. You will find that most of the vitamin shops and stuff like that in GNC, they all charge in the $30 range for creatine, which I always thought was way overdone. And this is the type that you want too, the creatine monohydrate. Do not waste any money on any other types of creatine other than this. You'll see these other ones that say creatine HMB or HCl or all sorts of other stupid letters. So these other manufacturers have all sorts of wild claims where they charge you $40 or more just for some overpriced, overhyped version. It's a solution waiting for a problem, essentially. They're non-existing solutions to non-existing problems. Man, I bought these last time here, these cinnamon flavored little crackers. They taste like graham crackers. So addictive. Oh, and look at this. For those of you that take the Vital Proteins, it's on sale again this month. And as you can see, it is $6 off down to $23.99. Now, I'm not a big believer in collagen myself because I think a lot of the evidence, let me see, where does it talk about? Because I think a lot of the evidence about the skin and what it does for your skin and wrinkles and your hair, it's anecdotal or industry funded at the best. If you consume enough regular protein during the day, you shouldn't need to have to take this. But anyway, here's what makes this such a great score for those of you keeping score at home, is you see how this is 24 ounce? This is probably double the size of what you would get over at Whole Foods or Sprouts or any of the other places. And so they charge already even more than this for the sizes that you get over there. So even at $29.99, the original price here at Costco. But if you're taking this expecting it to help make your wrinkles go away, it's not going to happen. There's no evidence. And remember, folks, by meta-studies, I'm not just referring to little, studies that were done by the company or by the industry. A meta-study covers dozens and dozens of studies across the whole medical community. And when they're all in alignment and in agreement, just like they're all in agreement with creatine, I would believe that. But until I see it, I'm not going to believe it. Speaking of Vital Proteins, this is a new product from them that I have not seen at Costco before. So check this out. You got the protein shake here, chocolate, and it's got 30 grams of protein in there and 10 grams of the peptides. So you could drink your protein and get the peptides at the same time, which is interesting. Let me see what's in the ingredients. Now, I scanned it with the Bobby Approved app, and it's not approved according to Bobby, but here's what he doesn't like about it. Let me see. So the milk, he says, should be organic. Okay, that's fine. That's not a deal breaker for me. He doesn't like the fact that there's high oleic sunflower oil, because anything with sunflower oil is going to be a highly processed oil. Not a deal breaker for me because it's less than 2% of it. And it's sweetened with monk fruit and stevia. So those are all natural sweeteners. There's no unnatural sweeteners. So I'm going to try this. So these just came in. They're not on sale, but I'm going to try it anyway. And hey, if they go on sale next month, Costco will give me the difference back if I go up to the customer service counter. And then I was going to pick up one of these today. So I'm going to drink one of these on the way home. I haven't even eaten yet, so I'm on an intermittent fasting today. So it's noon, and I'm going to be having my first protein for the day. So the Glide was a couple of dollars off, so I always buy it when it goes on sale. Okay, so for fruits, I was able to get the strawberries organic, the blueberries organic, and these are huge today. I love these. Could not get the raspberries organic. And I'm always going to pick up the Aussie Bites when I'm here. And they say an apple a day helps keep the doctor away. Whenever I buy these here, my biggest challenge is always making sure that this package doesn't open itself up and feed itself to the cats. And I, of course, had to get these Scott Shop towels. And when I get my bananas, of course, the greener, the better, folks. And here's the spot check on the gas there, $2.69 for regular.